Hello, welcome to another series on Crossword Radio. This is another roguelike. In addition to crosswords, I also like roguelikes, and this is a pretty fun one. As you can see, it's called Flickshot Rogues, and it's really cool. It is a sort of like a crokinole roguelike, if you're familiar with that, or carom, or billiards, honestly, where you are sort of flicking your characters around or knocking them around in the way that you would knock billiard balls around a table, or crokinole discs. So you'll see what I mean when I get into it, and I think it's just a very good game. It has a lot of really interesting twists on that description that I just gave you. So, starting with the basic things that you might imagine if you wanted to turn that concept into a video game, and getting ever more complicated and requiring more interesting decisions. So, let's start a new run. Now, I am not the greatest Flickshot Rogues player in existence, but I have unlocked all these sort of alternate versions of these characters that you unlock by beating Doom level 5. For now, let's start with their basic versions. Their Doom level is sort of this game's equivalent of like Ascension. How about these? Clobotoman is really strong. Honestly, these middle three are probably the strongest three characters. This Swashbuckler is the weakest by far, and the Rocket Master here is good, but very risky in a way that some of the other characters are not. So let's do one strong one, and maybe one of the weaker ones as kind of a combination. This is another sort of interesting thing about this game, is that you always have to pick two characters to go on your runs with, and you kind of swap between them at will. In addition to picking your characters, you also for each run have to pick certain modifiers that character is going to have. These ones down here, so you can say all your attacks cause burning, your attacks attach bombs to the enemies, your attacks attach thorns to the enemies, which makes them take damage if they bump into walls or other enemies and stuff like that. Let's do what do we want to do here? As you can see, I haven't beaten the game. The little star tells you whether or not you've won a run using that item or that character. You can see I haven't won a run with these last two items yet. Let's put ice on. Who should we put the ice on? Let's put the ice on the Rocket Master, and then maybe thorns on the Huntress here. So right now we're just playing at Doom level 5, which is sort of the default kind of Doom level as you're progressing, and you can choose to make it higher than that, but 5 is all you need to get to unlock most of the stuff. So yeah, let's start this run so you can actually see what this game is about, because it's a little bit harder to explain than it is to just show. Oh, I do have one level more. Foes deal more damage. Let's just leave this on Doom 5 here. Okay. So we do have, as you can see, a sort of Slay the Spire style map, where we have, regular combat, elite combat nodes, upgrades, campfires to rest or level up. You'll see that system in a second. And various other NPCs you can find, like the Pale Stranger and Gloomfang over here. Well, we don't have to make any decisions yet. Let's just do this combat. So, if you've ever played a pool video game before, then you'll know how to control this. You know, you click and drag. The more you drag back, the harder you're going to flick in that direction. You can also use the scroll wheel here on my mouse to scroll up and down to really precisely refine your flicks, which you will need to do. And we can click this little portrait here next to our guy to switch characters, or click on their portraits down here. So let's start with the Huntress, I think. Can I reach? No, I cannot reach. So actually, let's start with the Rocket Master. The way the Rocket Master works is every time they bounce off a wall or an enemy, that adds to the ammunition that they are going to fire once they stop moving. And then they shoot a rocket. You can see this area of effect that they will shoot their rocket in towards an enemy that's in that area. And this red area tells you, you will get hit by that rocket. That's why the rocket person is a little risky, is because they have the potential to shoot themselves. So what you want to end up is bounce as many times as you can while ending up far enough away from enemies to not hurt yourself, but close enough to the enemies that you still hit them. So you'll see what I mean here. See, there's that 1, 2, that means we ignited 2 rockets. That let us attack twice there. And now that they're iced, that ice modifier that she has means that these enemies take more damage from the other character. So the Huntress is going to deal more damage here. I don't want to get hit by this guy. It looks like he'll probably bounce off this wall and bounce down, so I think I'm okay. Let's give him a good bounce. And the way the Huntress works is whenever she bumps into a character, then that character becomes quote-unquote locked on, the first character you bump into. And then once she's done moving, she shoots at all the people that she locks onto. Okay. Like that. And you see, a very important mechanic I completely forgot to mention. You might have seen that the enemy that had the most health had a golden little statue base. And every combat consists of waves where your goal is to kill the quote-unquote commanders, what they call them, which are all the enemies that have those golden bases. And that's how you actually complete the wave. You don't have to kill all the enemies. You just have to kill the commanders. And again, you'll see it as we go on the run. This guy, I just recently unlocked the ability for him to appear in runs. He is very good. There are challenges that you can pick from him that will, if you complete the challenge, you'll get a level out of it. And leveling up is really good. And any way to gain extra levels earlier than you're kind of quote-unquote supposed to have them is very good. So I want to go that way. So let's do that. Okay, so here are the upgrades, and this is another cool part about this. You can see that we can upgrade both weapons. The characters have, their rocket move. It tells you how, when bouncing off a wall or a foe, ignite a rocket up to 3 after the foes. Yeah, you saw how that worked. But you also can upgrades to the modifier. So what do we have here? When colliding, one thorny vine spreads to another foe. After switching heroes, friendly fire damage with rockets. This is pretty good. Friendly fire will also deal extra damage against frozen foes. Oh, so any foes that take damage from other foes will take more. Let's do Brace for Impact. This is pretty good because it's, especially later on, it can be tough to avoid taking self-damage a lot with him. So this is a good way to make that less painful. So this is a great spot for the rocket person to come do their thing. I'd like to bounce off that wall a little bit. You can see that they show you the first bounce, but they don't show you any future bounces. You have to kind of guess that yourself. That's part of the skill. I'm going to bounce away a little bit so that I don't hit myself, but still be able to hit him. And you know what? I might end up hitting myself a little bit anyway, but that should be okay because of that ability that we took. Yeah, we took a little bit of damage there. But you can see that we have a shield and we have health. And at the beginning, and you regenerate your shield every combat. So as long as you don't take damage into your health, all of that regenerates. So I'm not worried about any of this actually, because now all that these guys are iced, I can switch to the Huntress. So again, the way that she works is we're going to lock onto him and then we're going to shoot sort of through him in a line. So I want to try and hit all three of these enemies in a line here. Let's try that. I'm surprised that he didn't get hit by that, but that's okay. He has the vine, so we actually could just whack him really hard, and that's going to bump him off the wall and probably make him take damage. Oh, after switching heroes, right. This little swirly indicates that we will get some benefit if we switch to the other character. There's a lot of things in the game that encourage you switching heroes every round to do one shot with one hero and then do your next shot with the next hero. You'll see that as we go on. This is probably just going to beat the round here. You can see because this is a hard combat, we have 3 waves indicated up there. And we're only actually trying to kill this guy. Can I work my way down? I don't think this is quite going to work the way I want, so I'm just going to stick with the Huntress here. And have us just make sure that we line up so that we can hit him. Ooh, nice. So here's where our taking less damage from our own rockets is going to be good. We should be able to get all 3 of our rockets off in this scenario. Yep. And they're even far enough away from us to So this is a little frustrating. We can't get a good angle on him, but we should be able to keep using the rocket person. Although using the rocket person will nullify this benefit, because remember, this benefit only applies the turn after we switch to her. So if we keep, or him, I'm not sure if it's her, but if we keep using him for multiple turns in a row, we won't get this bonus here. But I think that's okay. We're going to hit this wall and bounce off. We're going to fire 2 rockets. I'm just going to hope that one of them hits this guy. I do want to save a little bit of shield, so I want to, as much as possible, try to avoid taking self-inflicted damage here. Taking damage to my shield. Of course, didn't actually send any shots that way, but that's okay, because we can just do this. There. And end that wave. Similar deal. I think it's worth it to just shoot this guy. Ooh, way too hard. That did not work. Okay, this is a little tricky. You see this area of effect that this guy is shooting at us has these eyeballs. The eyeballs mean that this will follow us for a little while. So if we want to avoid taking that hit, we actually have to travel enough of a distance, or if we actually manage to bump him or hit him and bump him around, he will stop that attack. So, do we have enough? Do I think... that I have enough? Ooh. I don't think that's quite close enough. By the way, if you ignite your rockets and there's 0 enemies in your range, they all just hit you. Yeah, the safe bet here might just be to run as far away as I can. We don't really have a great ricochet angle there. We're probably going to come back up here. Okay, if we can hit him, though, we can stop. I don't think we can hit him unless we just, go for broke and just bounce around right here. But then we're definitely going to take his hit and any hits from these guys that don't die. So yeah, I do actually think the safest bet is just to run away as far as we can so we don't get hit by that. Now we're kind of trapped. This is the Faustian bargain. Of running away is that they will become trapped. Okay, good. Do I think I have enough distance? Ooh, that's very risky. Yeah, I think don't be the rocket person. Just use our bounces to get as far away as we can so we don't take that damage. Ooh. Very nearly did. Okay. And then we just win. Okay, nice. You get more experience for hard combats, which is good. So let's see what we get. Definitely want to choose one of 3 challenges here. Yes, this one is actually not that hard if you are careful. It's pretty easy to do this one, and you only have to do it once. So you see, win a wave in 4 turns. You have to do that 3 times to get the level up. So I say let's choose that one and see how good we can do. Campfires are where you can level up if you have enough experience. If you look at this down here, this blue number tells us what level we are. Right now we're level 1. And in order to get to level 2, we need 4 experience, and out of that 4, we have 3. So it is a little bit of an interesting system where you need the experience to level up, but you can't level up whenever you want. You have to cash in your experience at campfires. So for now, we don't need to heal. If you can't level up at a campfire, your options are to gain an experience or heal. We don't need to heal, so let's just get the XP and then go fight this boss. You'll see that we'll level up there. Alright. Phew. We got not the hardest boss, but not the easiest boss for this section. This guy's annoying because of how he's a hermit crab and he's holed up in his shell right now. So he's actually not going to take any damage from us. What we want to do, however, is ice him up with the Rocket Master. Well, we're probably going to take a hit there. Yeah. So hopefully next turn, if he pops out of his shell... No, he didn't, which is very annoying. But it's okay. Let's just get out of here and do what we can to the minions. Okay, now he's popped out of shell. So this is actually the only turn you can do any damage to him. It's also the turn when he is when he's shooting. So let's do that. Get him all thorned up as well, though the thorns are not really going to matter too much to him. No, actually, I think he did take thorn damage there. Once again, I think our goal right now is just to do as much damage to the minions as we can. Yeah, that's going to hurt us, but we are. Yeah, we only took 5 damage from that rocket because of that upgrade that we got. Okay, he is... shooting, he's exposed. Let's hit him, and we just want to go as far away as we can so that we can avoid this. Ooh, nice. And he actually took some fine damage from bouncing off those walls, so he can move a little bit. Some bosses are so big that you can't move them. Again, he's holed up. Oops. I actually can't. There we go. I'd like to get the ice debuff on him again, so let's do that. We just want to barely knock off that wall, just enough to ignite that second rocket. Okay. Once again, we have a good opportunity. Now, the way the bosses work, they have 2 health bars, so the 2 waves are actually just the one boss, but it's 2 health bars. Ooh. And one thing you can see, we ended the wave there, but because we ended the wave by ending his first health bar, all the enemies kept their same intentions. So none of them did the move they said they were going to move, they were going to do, and they all stayed the same. That's important to remember to strategize with. He's so close. If we can ignite 3 rockets, I think we can just kill him. And we should be totally fine. So let's just do that. That should be all enough. Nice. There we go. And guess what? We didn't take any health damage, so we completed that challenge to get the level up. Excellent. And what I like about the level up is you keep the equivalent amount of experience that you had. So we were 5 out of 4 after winning that fight, but then we got the level up, so now we're 7 out of 6. So it kept the relationship. We were 1 experience over the level, so it kept that. So we're still going to level up again. We're going to level up twice in a row, basically. This is a really good shot reverse shot. One of the things I like in this game is that the upgrades are all impactful. They're not like deal 5% more damage or 3% more agility or whatever. They all change the way that your character plays in interesting ways. This is a very good one. Allows you to hit more people. I can attach more vines, max vines. I think let's just go shot reverse shot. Because I have unlocked the ability to re-roll bonuses, but I don't think I need to do that yet. This is a really good one. And also I want to save my money for shops, because we haven't seen a shop yet, but shops are actually extremely important for having a good run. Is the trinkets that you can get from the shops and the upgrades that they give you. To that end, we have a shop here, we have a shop here, we have another Gloomfang. Although that requires us doing 2 hard combats, but I think we'll be okay. So I think that's the way I want to go, is hit up this shop. That does kind of give us a campfire that's a little bit of a waste, because we won't be able to do anything with that campfire, but I think that's okay. Alright. Did I take reverse shot? Shot, reverse shot when only when firing a bullet. Right. There's another upgrade that you can get that says anytime you bump an enemy, you shoot a shot in the opposite direction. That's sort of what I was thinking of. This is still good. But I think I actually want to be rocket guy. Do I want to be rocket guy? Not sure that I do. Oh, we're so close. I'd really love to hit him. But we will only have ignited a single rocket, and there's only 1 in 4 chance of actually hitting him with that. Whereas if we do this, I think at the very least we'll just destroy this guy. We might get lucky and hit him. Let's see how much. Ooh. That might be good, like right there. That hopefully will send us up this way. Let's try it. Yes. Ooh, and we even hit him. Excellent. We should be able to just kill him very easily with the Huntress. And let's see. It doesn't even really matter what we do because he's going to die. I'm going to win that round. Okay. Now, already starting to see things get more difficult. That should get us 3. Hopefully, yeah, of course we do hit the guy that's right next to us and we don't hit the boss. So, it's a little frustrating there, but that's just part of the Rocket Guy's deal. It's again one of the reasons I think he's not the greatest character, because less control over who you hit than some of the other characters. But if we position ourselves here, we'll also fire a bullet backwards, probably killing that guy. We're going to dodge him. Nice. Switch back to Rocket Guy. Let's give it a shot. Oh, I was hoping to hit the 3rd wall. That's okay, but you can see with that bonus that we got where when we switch, we take less damage from our rockets, has really been helping us. This should help us win now. If we bump him hard enough, he's going to hit that wall and then take damage from the vines, so this ought to be good enough. Yep. Okay. Go back to the Rocket Guy. Should be able to get 3 here, I think. Oh, yeah. Nice. That was good. Good damage. Probably still Rocket Guy is ideal for doing damage, but I just want to get over there, and I would like to have the bonus of the dealing less self-inflicted damage. So, no. So you see, there are lots of incentives to be switching characters, even though I probably could have ultimately done more damage. That was still a really good turn, actually. So I don't know how much better we could have done there. Ooh, ideal. Okay. Let's do another upgrade. More damage against larger foes. Spreading vines is really good. Colliding. Because if you bounce the characters around, they will spread the thorns to each other. But I think I'm tempted to reroll. I just recently, the last run that I did, unlocked the ability that the first reroll I take each run is free. So I think it's worth it to do that now. Ooh, more rockets. Let's do that. It doesn't actually come up all that much. It's hard to manufacture 5 bounces accurately. So it doesn't come up all that much, but there are some other upgrades you can get that are additional ways to generate more rockets. So once again, we just take the XP at this campfire. Another hard combat here. We don't yet have the bonus because it's the very first turn of the game. We don't have that bonus yet, so of damage reduction. So we want to start with the Huntress. And I said that 5 bounces doesn't come up all that often. 1, 2. That should probably be a lot of rockets right there. Oh. Too far away from him. I really wanted to hit him. This is who I was actually trying to hit with that. Okay. What I'd like to do... Huntress is sort of all about positioning yourself in the enemies. Because I shoot a bullet backwards. Again, I want my backwards bullet shot to still hit this guy. Ooh, nice. And then I think... How much damage are my rockets doing right now? 30 damage. Okay, so 1 rocket bounce is enough. It'll leave us fairly centrally positioned, which is good enough for whatever the next round brings. Okay. I want to hit this guy with this shot, so... Nice. Okay, and then they put them... cluster themselves together. Which means my rockets should do a lot of great work now. And now I have the deal less self-damage buff happening, so... I think we just full send. This is a little tricky. I don't know if I can get... Ooh. Let's try it. We're only going to get 1 rocket. But... Oh, nice. Oh, we got 2 rockets, actually. Easy peasy. We still have lots of shield left. Okay, can we... I just want to ever so slightly bump that guy so that I can shoot sort of like that. I think Ooh, no, not quite enough. The spreading vines are good. Okay. Once again, I think full send is the right move. Okay, this guy's iced, so he's going to take more damage. Any way for me to hit both of these guys at once, I would have to end up here. Yeah, that's going to mess things up too much. I think just have to be satisfied with hitting one of them. Okay. Once again, full send. How many rocks did that guy take? He's invincible. Very annoying. But that's okay. We're good. I didn't even really need to line that up. Okay. We are doing super well right now. Hopefully we can get another one of those take no damage ones. See, this is actually a pretty tough one, because then you have to let the fights go on longer than you normally want to. I think let's do the wave in 4 turns. Yeah, let's do that one. We do have enough experience to level up, but we have 160 gold. Everything in the shop, by the way, costs 50, so we have enough to buy 3 items from the shop. I think that's going to be more valuable than the level up for this boss. So, what do we have here? This is good, but we're almost never going to be in that situation because of the rocket, just the nature of the rocket person. Heal 10%. Everything deals 25 more damage, including us, and including to ourselves. You can see this is plot armor. This is a good upgrade to take with the upgrade that Rocket Master has. We take really basically nothing from our own rockets. And this is good but risky. We're doing okay so far, but we have not yet gotten to the super difficult floors. I can reroll these, and again, we can reroll once without having to worry about reducing the amount of things that we can buy. So I think we take, as risky as it sounds, I think we do take power spikes. Because we want more damage. And then we reroll. This is the really good one here. Crank loaded boots. 25% damage after switching heroes, which we want to do a lot anyway. And then, so there's a whole system in the game called junk. You can go to those rat creatures. This guy here, Scrappy the rat, and they will give you junk, or give you trinkets that give you junk over time. And then you have certain trinkets that say, for each junk that you have, you know, do X number of things. And then these trinkets also usually count as junk. They can be okay. In particular, makeshift armor is decent if you have a decent amount of junk going. But I don't think I really want that. I'm not sure, really a huge fan of anything here. Again, 50% damage is great. We are just very rarely going to be in the situation where we have full shield with Rocket Master, although we could try. People setting off fireworks, you know, we could try to take this and then take some trinkets that regenerate our shield. Those exist as well. And there are upgrades that give you regenerate shield as well. So let's do that, since that's the best one of these that's available, I think. And let's go fight our boss. So let's start. I would like to really not start by taking self-damage. So let's do that. Just get a couple of rockets off. Hopefully hit the boss with ice. Yes, okay. Yeah, I don't want to stay in this area of effect. This should be good though. Actually, what would be best is if I could end up like here and hit these two guys. Like maybe that. Nice. Okay. Now again, we really do want to switch as much as we can possibly afford to. Is there any way for me to get 3 bounces? I mean, there is. Hit him, and then bounce away, hopefully far enough to... like that. Nice, that was pretty good. Don't think I'm going to do 143 damage. But I should. Nice, that's exactly what I wanted. Hit the boss and then hit him. Because he's being a little bit annoying right now. Again, when a wave ends, we all intentions are unchanged. They stay the same. Oh, frick. So see what happens if you go too far away. Okay, this should be relatively simple to line up. Boy, I would really like it if we could maybe hit both of these guys. Let's try that. Nice. Okay, I think once we... Do we go full send? Yeah, let's go full send. Nice, 4 rockets. So we took a decent amount of damage there to ourselves, but, you know, especially now they're iced. So that means they take more damage from the other hero. Ooh, I kind of want to hit those guys too. I think that was doable, I just didn't do it right. Alright, so... he's still well within rocket range. Do we try to get a 3rd bounce? Let's give it 1 extra click and see if we get lucky. 2 is still good enough. Ooh, nice. Alright, so we just win. Hooray! So far, so good. Oh, and we got 1 of those rounds. We beat in 4 turns or less, so that's good. Let's see what upgrade we get. Your own attacks deal no damage against frozen foes. No, I don't like that. Lock onto every foe that struck you or an ally last turn. See, at the moment, we're not actually taking that much damage from the 8 enemies. We're taking damage from ourselves. Do I want to spend $20 to reroll? I think I do. Yeah, let's do it. Instead of moving, shoot a bullet. Oh, interesting. 100 knockback. Takes additional attack to unfreeze. Stay frozen for longer. Seems good. After switching heroes, instead of moving. See, that's not... I don't actually think that that's good. Shoot a bullet, inflict direction. With +1 bullet bounces. You get a path preview. Because very often you need to move away from where you're standing. A lot. So let's go Deep Frost. I didn't really like that either. We have enough experience to level up, so we get that again. We had to take a curse now. This is just part of the increasing Doom levels that I was talking before, like the Ascension levels. Is after each boss we have to take a curse. So maximum shield by 20%. That's not good. Reduce max health by 20%. Commanders have plus 20% health. Ooh. This is all rough. We are doing pretty good so far about keeping our damage to our shield. So let's reduce our health. That's probably pretty risky, but let's see how we do. Okay. And we can take as many challenges as Gloomfang will give us, and they are all still pretty good. So I think we want to do that, and then maybe work our way up to the shop. We're going to get an upgrade. There's no direction that has multiple upgrades. The top path doesn't have a campfire, but I don't think we would get enough experience to level up anyway. Mad Inventor is not that good, I don't think. He mostly like messes with your trinkets, but not particularly in a good way. I would get rid of this trinket to get an additional one of these. So let's just see what Woody gives us. Reach the jungle without losing any health. Oh. Neat. Okay. Yeah. That looks good to me. That was pretty good. Again, we're doing a bunch of extra damage because we still have full shield. I don't think there's any way to do what I want to do here, which is hit him. Oh wait, no, that's not true. Can I have the world? Can I hit all three of these guys? It looks like that should be okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So we would like to hit this guy with as many rockets as we can while staying out of that. Nice. Oh, we took damage there, which means immediately our damage goes down a lot because we lose that 50% bonus, but that's okay. That should be also that challenge. Yeah, that was our other Gloomfang challenge that we had. Okay, Madam Enter, what do you got for us? All trinkets are random. One of 3 trinkets you own. Turn the other 2 trinkets into that. I would absolutely take all of that for crank-loaded boots. Choose. Hold on, let me double-check the wording of that. Oh, fuck. Choose one of 3 trinkets. So I want them all to be crank-loaded boots. Nice. Okay. That was good. Excellent. Please give me the no damage. Do not lose any health. Easy enough. Well, I say that. So far, it has been doable for us. Like that. Oh, see, they bounce around a bunch, and then those thorns really get them. Let's do that. Nice. Oh, can I hit both of these guys? If I could hit both of these guys, that would be so killer. Ooh, so close. He's still alive. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Keep in mind, we have no incentive to remain at full shield at the moment. So let's try and get another bounce off of this. Nice. I mean, our incentive to remain at full shield is that we take less damage. But I mean, we don't have any incentive to, we're not getting that damage incentive. Well, this is annoying. I think let's just hit him with a couple of rockets. Oh, we still kill him anyway. Nice. So we weren't getting our 25% because we didn't switch heroes that round. We didn't get our 75% increased damage. Again, I would like to hit as many people as possible. Ooh, didn't quite move far enough away. I thought that would push him. We're going to take damage from him. Okay. I think now is the era of the full send. We're going to do enough damage. Hope so. Oh, yeah. Especially with those thorns. And we didn't take any health damage, so we completed yet another level up. Excellent. Now I do want to try and save as much money as I can for shops. First attack hits one frozen foe, hits all frozen allies. That's interesting. Let's do it. Now here's a conundrum. I only have 85 gold. I can only buy one thing at the shop, but I'm also not getting anything from the campfire, so never mind. Not actually a conundrum. Go to the shop and see if they have a crank-loaded boots, basically. I actually think we take a plot armor, just to further reduce the damage that we take from our own rockets. So let's do that. Any way for us to hit all 3 of these guys? Probably not. So probably this is as good as we can expect to get. Him being shield is gonna... Oh, freaking hell. That was a waste. Him being thorned, rather, is gonna be really nice for us because his whole gimmick is that he will run around the level. He has this rocket, so he bounces around really absolute crap load. Okay. Is that the best way to do it? Could we... we obviously want to hit the boss. Okay, he's gonna do it now. He's gonna bounce around like absolute bug nuts. So I think he's going that way. He's gonna bump. I think we might want to try to go hide in this corner. See how well we do with that. Try to get 3. Nah, we just got 2. Ooh, never mind. We just killed him anyway. Okay. Yeah, we're doing pretty well right now. For 3 extra bullets in all the other directions. Wow, that's really good. This is still also good. We're doing actually a bunch of damage with the vines, I think. But that really lets us get a ton more damage out. So, another level up. Okay. Another Gloomfang. I mean, do we just keep going for it? We get a shop here as well. Get an upgrade. No, we do get a campfire. The monkey is kind of nice. The monkey sets your health to 50% and then you get various benefits. One of the benefits you can potentially get is curse removal. I think we're doing okay. So I think I would rather take Gloomfang than monkey. Especially because you can't guarantee you're fine to the curse removal. Alright, this is going to be actually tough to finesse this one. What I would like to do is hit him, bounce off this way, and then shoot both of these guys. That would be my ideal scenario. Is that going to happen? I guess we'll find out. No. Okay. But I think you're about to find out just how bad of a time it's possible to have. Mr. Monkey. Oh, and he wasn't thorned. If he was thorned, that would have killed him. It's okay. All right. Yeah, so I would like to see how much we can do. Oh, what hit me there? Oh, there were spikes. I didn't see the spikes because of these plants that are over them. Well, these guys, by the way, I've been winning the combat so fast, you might not have noticed. These guys spawn turrets, which is really annoying. Eventually, right now, they're not doing anything, but after a few turns, they will become turrets that can hit you from across the map with impunity. So you want to either kill those turrets again, what I'd really like to do, this is tough. Right now they're the blue turrets. The blue turrets can shoot at you if they have line of sight, but won't hit you otherwise. Let's see. I think that's good. Oh. Shoot. See, he's the red turret now. So, I think we just try to kill this guy with rockets. Fuck. Alright, that's okay. We'll kill him now. One bitterly row rocket, which is plenty. Oh, if it actually goes to him. Ooh, good. Okay. This is excellent. Hopefully I can move him far enough away so I don't take damage from him, and yet still shoot both monkeys. Nice. And then is that gonna avoid those spikes? Hopefully. Nope. Nice, but we win anyway. And we take no damage. It's in this turn, okay. When they break, that means when they hit something, your strikes attach +4 thorny vines. I guess let's do barbed thorns, I think. Let's see what Gloomfang has for us. Hopefully the... no. Destroy all minions, destroy 3 foes in a single turn. That's probably doable. I would have to focus more on the minions a little bit. But that is, I think, easier potentially than these other guys. So let's do that, I guess. So I want to try to kill 3 foes in a single turn as much as I can. So I don't know if we're going to get a chance to do that this combat. I guess we'll see. Oh, he just killed himself from the vines. That was that barbed thorns upgrade that we took. Okay. Oh, yeah, so still got him. So close. Okay. Who we got next? We might be able to get 3 foes if we, YOLO ourselves down there. Let's just try it. Nice. Oh, that was just 2 of the bosses. That still wasn't 3. I should have taken the other one about killing commanders in a single hit. Okay, hopefully that does what I want. Oh, it didn't do what I want. Okay. So see, I'm too effective. I thinking, what is this one? After every arena, increase your gold by 20%. Potentially good. Here, regain shield. That's not bad. But you know what? No, actually the reroll would be too much. The reroll would stop us from buying 2 items. So let's take that. And then looking glass, maybe? Let's do looking glass. No, you know what? Let's do Frog Guardian. That's kind of an interesting one, but what Frog Guardian really is to us is a potential receptacle of thorns for other enemies to run into. Yeah, it's also not trying to take unnecessary damage. Okay. Just bounce off that wall. Oh! I thought we were far enough to hit that guy twice. Okay, well, that's alright. Let's see if we can hit... if possible, the guy spawning turrets. Well, we hit the turret itself, which is a little bit lame. So, let's just, I think, yeah, there we go, 5 rockets. So much damage. Literally, now it doesn't matter what we do, because we can just kill him right now. Or what he wants to do, rather. Nice. You know what? I keep forgetting that I need to be going for the kill 3 foes in a single turn. I could have done a lot of that time, probably. After switching heroes, log on to all foes you collide with. That is very good. Because the more foes we lock onto, the more shots we can fire. Alright, time to take our second curse. This should be pretty easy for us to avoid, since we are heavily incentivized to switch anyway. Do we get another achievement for not taking any damage? Apparently not. Okay. Did we take health damage at all there? I don't think we did. Yet another Gloomfang. And a shop. Upgrade. I think that's where we want to go. I think we want to go this top route. Miss out on a hard combat. I don't think we actually care. We don't get a campfire. That's the real thing that we miss out on, is a campfire. But I think we'll be okay. And again, as much as possible, try to destroy 3 foes in a single turn. Nice. 1. Okay, yeah, you see this glowing ground? We have reached that portion of the run now. The glowing ground portion. Where the glowing ground, it's like pulsating right now. Spikes at the end of the turn will come up and deal a ton of damage, like 500 damage, if you're standing on it. So you really want to avoid the... look at all that damage from those thorns, baby. Can we get all three of these guys? Just two. Okay. This should be doable. Just yellow it. Oh. A little bit harder than you might think. And whatever we do not end up on the glowy ground. It does an absolute ton of damage. Alright. Random trinket for 10 gold. Pick our trinkets again. These guys usually have these junk focus trinkets, and I'm just not doing a junk run. But let's do yeah, let's just get a random trinket. Okay. Alright. Please give me the... Yes, this one. Alright. 3 enemies at a time. Remember. 3 enemies at a time. Should be so eminently doable. At the same time, I just want to kill that. Okay, we'll get those thorns. Okay, this might be doable. One. Oh, we took 500 damage from that frog. Holy crap, I forgot. Frog guardian, you're supposed to be on our side, buddy. You're supposed to be on our side. I had no idea they did so much damage. What I'd like to do is kind of just brush by him and then get out of his way. There, good enough. Please? 3 foes? Does that count? Yes. Okay, glowing ground. Do not want that. Again, what I would really like is to hit him and then hit these 2 guys at the same time. I don't know how much... Is my circle of influence big enough to hit both of these, the bosses at the same time? It is. That's only 2 rockets, which is annoying. I'd like to try to get 3. Well. Okay. This should be easy enough. Oop. Yeah, that should hit him. Good. Man, those frog guardians, that did so much damage to me. Alright. That should be plenty. Alright. And our regeneration is decent. What are we doing that regenerates shield? Oh, our 10% damage. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I think this actually does a ton of damage. Let's do that. We have 100 gold. We can either level up or we can hit the shop. Let's hit the shop. I mean, we do regenerate a lot of shields, so we're probably gonna regain that. Nothing super much that really gives us more damage. I think we're okay on damage. I'd like to have more, but let's get another one of these and then this thing. Because our regeneration, I think, is good enough to make up for the loss that is. Hit both at the same time. That ought to do it. Nice. Ooh, those thorny barbs. Yeah, let's hit him and just barely bounce off. We only get 2 rockets, but I think that's going to be the safe play. Glowy ground. So again, under no circumstances should we end up next to the glowy ground. Well, that was kind of close there. Probably just thorns alone will kill him, but just in case it doesn't. There we go. Nice. Ooh, and we got the 3. We finally got our level up from that. And we still have a bunch of extra experience. It's like bigger damage against bosses, which is, you know, that's not bad, I guess. Do not lock onto any foes, lock onto the closest foe. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot that we had taken High Noon. That we lock onto everyone that we hit. I could have been doing so much more damage with Huntress so far. Let's take... I guess we'll take that. Okay, another level up. Here we go. Last regular area before we get to the boss. Okay, Pale Stranger is actually pretty good too. Pale Stranger will take some percentage of your health to give you usually experience. I think maybe sometimes a trinket. This dude, the Chiseling Giant, he gives you a curse for upgrade, I think. I think we're okay on upgrades. I don't think it's worth it trying to take another curse, but he also is in front of the only shop. We also only have 40 gold. There is a shop in the final area before you fight the final boss, so you do get one last chance to get a shop. So I think we want to go up, hit the Pale Stranger, and then go down to the middle. Alright. Here's where things start to get pretty serious. We have the glowy ground. We have a lot of bosses. Ooh, we did a ton of damage to him though. What was our current challenge? I guess. Oh, it was win a wave without taking health damage, which we took a lot from the frog. I don't know. Anyway. Once again, we have glowy ground. We do not want to end up there. Is there any other thing that we can do that's better? Maybe that. This is annoying. I don't think we target him because he's a friendly. Technically. Even though he's really in our way right now. Let's try it. Yeah, no. I have to bounce up and then hit this and just barely hit off of that. No, actually, I want to, because I don't want to get hit by him. That was these frog guardians. I shouldn't have picked that. Like you can see, they draw aggro from the enemies, which is nice. There's a lot of benefits to them, but not zero downsides. Ooh, hopefully it's enough to not get hit. I would really like to sneak by you there, Mr. Frog. Fingers crossed. No, fuck. Well, we still have full shields. We're going to recover a lot of shields because we do a shitload of damage. So I think we're okay. So yeah, look at all that shield recovery that we get. Okay. Now, remember, please, that you have high noon. That was so good. Oh, really? You're gonna go right there, are you? What a foolish thing to do. Ooh, we still survived. You jerk. But that's okay. I think we should be able to do this just fine. Boom. Okay. Good. Got yet another level up from our Gloomfang challenge. See, I don't want this because I want the rocket person still being able to do damage. I'm not in love with anything here. I think our damage is good enough for the final boss, so I think I'm okay spending to reroll here. 6 maximum rockets. Go from 3 to 9. I mean, that's probably never going to happen, but sure. 50 gold or 25 gold? Right, I forgot that you have to visit the Pale Stranger multiple times. He takes more and more health, but the things that he gives you get better and better. So this is not amazing, but I will take 50 gold. Normally, so far, I've been starting with the Huntress, but maybe, is this the time where we start with the Rocket Master? I think this is probably still for the best. Don't want to hit on that. The glowy ground. Of course. All those rockets right to herself. This is annoying. Damn, I'm in a tight spot. That's not great, but I think that's our best option. Of course, don't actually hit the guy we want to hit. It's okay, because I think we're about to destroy. Look at all that shield we're regaining. Okay, glowy ground. Keep in mind, glowy ground. Remember that you have high noon. Although that being said, I'm not sure how much that's actually going to help us right now. Let's try it. We're a little trapped right now, which is very dangerous. Can we sneak through? Maybe. I need to get over there so I can stop getting stuck down here. Okay, that was really good. 1, 2, 3. Let's just YOLO it. I haven't gotten any of the upgrades that you can get for the Rocket Man where it says, like, after your first wall collision, all additional wall collisions generate 2 rockets instead of 1. Which, that would be a good one to find with 9 additional rockets. I don't have any junk things. I think I just, even though it's pointless, I think I just take the XP. Okay. This guy is the Hydra, and he is pretty tough, as you might imagine. This guy dies and generates 2 enemies, and each of those guys die and generate an additional 2 enemies, etc., etc. Nope, we're going to take damage. That's okay, because we also deal a lot of damage. Okay, please remember that you have high noon. We would like to, if at all possible, hit both of these guys. Nice. Still gonna take a little bit of damage, but our regeneration is good enough that doesn't really matter all that much. Oh, he survived somehow. Alright. Once again, remember that you have high noon. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how far we can get. Nice. Okay, oh no, because we ended the wave, we actually what's the best option here? Okay. Yes, hit him. And hit him. Yeah, fine. Nice. Okay. This is going pretty well. I would hit that thing and take some additional damage. Nice. Okay. Good. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Highly doubt we're definitely not going to level up again. Yeah, let's take that. The only fight that matters left is the final boss. Don't need either of these, but sure, we'll take the XP. There is one fight before you get to the final boss, and one less shop. Ooh, absolutely, we'll take another crank-loaded boats. That's not going to be a very common problem for us. You know, I think we do take this now. Our shield regeneration is really good. And you know what? Sure. No. Yeah, sure. Okay. There's one final combat before we have to fight the final boss, but it's not too bad. I think that we will... Oh, that extra thorny vine stuff is super good. Yeah, you are so dead. So dead. Do I try and just get over there? I think I do. Although, I think the squids, they can jump away from you. But, okay, good. He did not jump away from us. And I think we just roll it right there. Nice. So, that damage when we have full shields is really good. Yeah, this is an annoying spot for us to be in. But, okay, good. Yes, we still gain shield on that turn, even though we're hitting ourselves, which is always fun. Okay, please remember that you have high noon. Yep, he hits us, but he's going to kill himself with the thorns. Let's just try and get over there as best we can. 2 rockets will have to be good enough. I probably could have done 3 there, but we're fine. Yeah. As long as we make sure he hits a wall. Alright, so much damage. Excellent. Sure, why not? Gain the XP. Here we go, final boss time. Got a robot arm, undead pirate with a robot arm. Lots of cool stuff going on. So, how do we want to start? I think let's try to start. Ooh, is it gonna work? Keeping in mind that we're gonna bounce off a little bit there. That ought to hit him. I mean, these 2 guys will just continually heal him. But we do enough damage that I think we should be okay. And they will kind of run away and try to heal him, but I'm pretty sure their damage is sufficient that we're not really worried about that. We just want to hit him twice. Try to do like 3 here. It's the risk though that I might get too far away. I think we play it safe. We do 2 rockets. Yeah, that's still really good damage. Because they don't have like, yeah, 175. See, he will continually respawn these guys as you kill them. And then in the second wave he spawns the 3rd one. But 1, 2, let's see if we can get enough to oh, no. We're gonna take a hit. But that's okay, we can afford to take a hit. stuff. Destroyed. Alright. Excellent. That was a Doom 5 win with the Huntress and the Rocket Master. Overall, a really good run. We didn't get all the upgrades I was looking for, but obviously we still completely wiped the floor with all the enemies. We're never really at risk of losing. So that is Flickshot Rogue. So we can skip this. So you can see what the game is like. It is just really fun. Very interesting mechanics. What I like about this style of game, I don't know, Balatro or something, where it's like, oh, it's poker, but it's a roguelike. Because everyone knows what poker is. Everyone knows poker hands. They're familiar with cards. In the same way, even if you haven't played like Carom or Crokinole specifically, at least in America, you probably pool. So, everyone kind of understands the basics of how we're moving around this game. And the rest of it is all the really interesting ways that they continue to evolve that idea and all the different items and trinkets and weapons and modifiers and stuff. It's very interesting. Yes, that was a Doom 5 run. Yeah, this is sort of this meta level of progression, is this sort of profile level that you have here. I think 20 is the highest level, so I'm not quite there yet, but we're almost there. Shops now offer. Okay, nice. Another interesting thing about this game is the ridiculous amount of stats that they track. Nice. Like if we go to the logbook, you can see all the potential unlocks, how to get them. But if we go to like heroes and relics, you can see like, for this, the crank-loaded boots, I have cleared Doom level 6 with them. I've played 12 runs with them. I've completed 8 runs and lost 4 of them. I've stacked up to 4, which was the run we just did. So they keep track of a huge amount of stats. It's a little silly, because you can't, as far as I can tell, can we do any analytics with this data? I'm not sure. We can't really extract it from the game, I don't think, but to like put it into Excel, but whatever. So I guess there's combinations that I've just never won with. Okay, I've never won with these two guys or these two guys. Cool. So once again, that's Flickshot Rogues. Really cool game. I might continue to do runs and upload them here to my channel. I guess we'll see. Just see how I feel about that. But it's just a roguelike that I'm having a whole ton of fun with, and I think is a really great game. So that'll do it for now. I'll see you guys next time.